In this video, we will see our balanced literacy lesson plan with instruction that employs a scaffolded learning approach, empowering students to transition from dependent to independent learners. Lesson plans and worksheets are accessible to everyone, freely available and licensed under Creative Commons, enabling anyone to utilize them. You can easily find the right resources on our website by This is a lesson plan for first grade literacy. Each lesson plan is made with a balanced literacy approach in mind. The handbook includes 5 domains or kshetras in Hindi. These domains are oral language or मौखिक भाषा, letter sounding awareness or ध्वनि जागरूकता, decoding, reading comprehension or पढ़कर समझना, and writing or लेखन. Every daily lesson plan focuses on at least 3 to 4 of these domains. All the instructions for each section are included in the lesson plans. The lesson plan also mentions additional teaching material like pictures, posters, and stories. In this grade 1 lesson plan, there is a mention of the textbook picture for oral language development under the Zarurati Samagri or Tayari section. Additionally, the NCERT textbook poster is provided in the compendium for reference. The Grade 1 Literacy Handbook contains 33 lesson plans. Grade 2 has 29 and Grade 3 has 25. Each of these plans covers 3 to 4 domains daily. Furthermore, there is a worksheet that accompanies the daily lesson plans, addressing 1 or 2 domains. In this particular lesson plan, the worksheet includes questions related to oral language or मौखिक भाषा activities. Let's look in detail how these plans have been designed with the worksheet. Let's start by learning about the lesson plan and worksheet for the मौखिक भाषा or oral language domain. The first section of this lesson plan provides instructions for the oral language domain. The associated worksheet includes questions related to oral language. In this section, the teacher focuses on developing 2 competencies. First, listening comprehension and oral expressions, and oral vocabulary. As you can see, the learning objective of this मौखिक भाषा activity is describing pictures and discussing them. For this activity, you'll find a picture on the left side, helping the teacher quickly understand what is expected. Below that, there is a list of necessary items for conducting the activity. Additionally, there are 1 to 2 notes for teachers below, ensuring an engaged and learner-centric classroom. The instruction for मौखिक भाषा are divided into 3 parts. The first part explains what a teacher should do before the picture discussion. In the second part, the teacher understands what is expected of them during the picture discussion. The third part outlines what a teacher should do or ask after the discussion. There is a worksheet linked to this lesson plan. The instructions for the मौखिक भाषा activity state that at the end of the picture discussion, students will work on the worksheet. The top left section displays the lesson plan number and grade, allowing the teacher to easily locate the linked worksheet. The मौखिक भाषा icon is also provided next to the question to help the teacher quickly locate the worksheet. After discussing Activity 1, students will work on Activity 2 provided on the worksheet. Next, we will learn about the lesson plan and worksheet for the ध्वनि जागरूकता or sound letter identification. After oral language development, the next stage is ध्वनि जागरूकता, where students identify the sounds of specific letters. The ध्वनि जागरूकता section has been marked on the lesson plan with the ear icon. In ध्वनि जागरूकता, students identify the sound of letters and later manipulate the sound within the letters to create new words. Students learn about word awareness, rhyming awareness, and sound awareness in words during ध्वनि जागरूकता. For this activity, you'll find a picture on the left side, helping the teacher quickly understand what is expected. Below that, there is a list of necessary items for conducting the activity. Additionally, there are 1 to 2 notes for teachers below, ensuring an engaged and learner-centric classroom. The instructions for Dhwani Jagrukta followed the sequence of the gradual release of responsibility. The instruction starts with teacher demonstration, I do, then group work, we do, and finally, students demonstrate their learning in you do. With Dhwani Jagrukta instructions, there are worksheets dedicated to it. This is an example of such a worksheet. In the top left corner, there is a specific mention of the grade for which the worksheet is intended, along with the information about the related lesson plan of the worksheet. At the top heading, instructions for solving the activity are provided. Here is an activity where students identify pictures starting with letter sounds and circle them. Next, let's learn about the lesson plan and worksheet for decoding skills. The section of this lesson plan provides instructions for decoding, and the associated worksheet includes questions related to decoding. Fluent reading is the ability to read with accuracy, speed, and expression, enabling children to focus their attention on deriving meaning from the text. Decoding skills are the stepping stone to achieve this. Students are learning to read written words involving understanding the relationship between letter symbols and their sounds from the decoding section. For this activity, you'll find a picture on the left side, helping the teacher quickly understand what is expected. Below that, there is a list of necessary items for conducting the activity. Additionally, there are 1 to 2 notes for teachers below, ensuring an engaged and learner-centric classroom. The instructions also have 3 sections: I do, we do, and you do, similar to Dhwani Jagrukta. Decoding should be taught clearly and systematically, with the goal of guiding children towards fluent reading. To support this, there is an associated worksheet for decoding. On this worksheet, students will practice identifying the relationship between letter symbols and their sounds. In the top left corner, there is a specific mention of the grade for which the worksheet is intended, along with the information about the related lesson plan of the worksheet. The instructions for practicing the activity are provided here. Student will practice reading and saying letter words. The next section is Padhkar Samajhna, where students read with understanding. Here is a lesson plan for Padhkar Samajhna. Let's see how the instructions are provided in this section. In this section, the teacher instructs on how to construct meaning from the written text and think critically about it, involving various skills such as explaining what has been read, giving examples, making inferences, drawing conclusions, summarizing, and more. The learning objective of this Padhkar Samajhna section is for the students to read a story and articulate it orally in their own words. Similar to all other sections, you'll find picture on the left side, helping the teacher quickly understand what is expected. Below that, there is a list of necessary items for conducting the activity. Additionally, there are 1 to 2 notes for the teachers below, ensuring a student-focused classroom. The instructions for this section have 3 parts, providing a clear idea of what a teacher should do before, during, and after reading. This section also includes an associated worksheet where 2 stories are provided. Students will read these 2 stories and retell them in their own words. Like any other worksheet, the grade and other information about lesson plan is provided here. As you can see, this worksheet is for. There are 2 texts provided for this domain in this worksheet. For reading comprehension, students will read these 2 stories and then retell them in their own words. The next section is writing, where students practice their writing skills. The lesson plans have various instructions for different domains, and the writing domain has its own set of instructions. The learning objective of this specific writing lesson is given here. The learning objective of this lesson plan is for students to correctly identify the alphabets they have already learned. All the important instructions and resources to teach this lesson plan are provided here. The pencil icon denotes the writing domain in lesson plans and worksheets. Here is the learning objective for the writing domain. Students will learn N and A from this lesson plan, as indicated on the left side of the lesson plan. All the resources required for a teacher to teach this are given on the left side of the lesson plan. The instruction follows 3 sections: I do, we do, and you do, similar to Dhwani Jagrukta and decoding. In the you do section, students need to practice writing on the worksheet, and this instruction is also provided here. In this lesson plan, here is the associated worksheet for this domain. Students will practice writing N and A using this worksheet. The information for each worksheet is provided here, allowing anyone using the workbook to easily identify which lesson plan corresponds to each worksheet. The instructions for the worksheet exercise are provided here. Here are the designated spaces for students to practice writing N and A. The literacy program is divided into 5 domains: Maukhik Bhasha, Dhwani Jagrukta, Decoding, Pathan, and Lekhan. Each lesson plan includes instructions for at least 4 of these domains. All the lesson plans and worksheets together form the teacher guide or literacy compendium for each grade. There are 3 teacher guides for grade 1, 2, and 3. There are workbooks for each grade that combine all worksheets for student practice. There are 3 workbooks for grade 1, 2, and 3. So, what are you waiting for? Head to the CSF Public Goods website to find and download free resources for any topic you wish to teach in grades 1, 2, and 3. If you feel there are teachers who could benefit from these resources, please share this video.